Hello, just something I wanted to share really quickly. Some of you are playing the game of cat and mouse. It's like you haven't blocked your narcissist, you haven't even gotten out of the relationship fully because you're allowing them to hoover you. And then you're on every social media app, every live, every YouTube video, crying and complaining how your narcissist treats you and that you want this to end, but you're not ready to end it because of the trauma bond. And you know what that is by now because you should know all the terminology. So it's like, what kind of help are you seeking when you haven't let go of anything? Because you're still in the relationship, and then all you like to do is complain about being in the relationship. When you stalk the person's social media 24/7, you hope that they send you a text, you hope that they leave you a comment. None of these things will help you move on. None of these things are healthy. And you have some people that love to go on social media and complain about their toxic relationship and what they need to do. And it's very simple. Once you're out of the relationship, and if you don't have kids, you just block them. Going no contact is the only thing that you can do. If you don't do that, then you're just asking for the drama. And if you're playing that game of cat and mouse, you know who's the cat, because they always have the upper hand and the control. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Being coddled all the time and asking and having, this is why sometimes your friends just don't want to hear it anymore, because this goes full circle over and over and over again. Your family doesn't want to hear it anymore, because when the narcissist is doing bad stuff to you, you come running to them, and then when you're back with the narcissist, you cut them out, and this becomes a repetitive cycle. So until you're ready to really get away from this person, asking questions all the time, watching videos, complaining is not doing anything for you. Somebody's like, oh, my narcissist left me a comment. It's like, well, why did they on social media? Because you didn't block them. Oh, look, my narcissist is dating somebody. How do you know? Because you didn't block them. So all you're doing is you're constantly picking at a scab that has not healed yet. And at one point, you have to claim responsibility for doing that to yourself. When is it going to end? And this is not a cycle that could go on forever unless you allow it. So just wanted to leave this quick video to repost, because some people are not ready. So if you're not ready to move on, then you can't complain, because you can't fix them. A narcissist who has the narcissistic personality disorder, cannot change. The radical acceptance is accepting that they cannot change. You cannot fix them. You will never be happy. You will never be treated right. You will never be treated with trust, love, and respect. None of that exists within the relationship. If they treat you a certain way, it's because they are using you. And that's just the truth. So hopefully somebody gets to put on their big girl pants or big boy pants and accept that nothing's going to change, and block them. Delete their number, put them in the phantom zone where they can't text you, they can't call you. You have to block them on all the social media so you don't get that urge to check up on them and see how wonderful their life might be without you. And that's going to make you sad, because you could have given them everything and now they're giving everything to somebody else. These are all delusional ways of thinking. Because if it didn't happen with you, it can't happen with anybody else. And it hasn't happened with anybody else. That's why this person keeps cheating and looking for somebody else. Because once somebody's onto them, they discard you. Or they get bored of you and they look for somebody else. Because this will always happen. Because when they're in that stage of admiration and idealization, it's exciting for them. Because this is the only thing they could equate to love. Because they can't love anybody. They don't even love themselves. They don't even trust themselves. So that means they can never love somebody else. They can never trust anybody else. So until you accept this, you're going to be in this type of vicious cycle that could last for decades. When my narcissist, once I noticed everything It didn't feel good, but it was done. It was done. And going through the pain and the suffering's part of it, but in the end you come out better and stronger, and now you will never give that second doubt to these red flags. Once you see those red flags, heed to them. They're a warning sign, just like any venomous animal that has bright neon red or green or yellow. You don't go near it because it's going to bite you, and it could bite you and kill you because it's a venomous snake. So this is all I wanted to leave. I haven't heard from anybody on here in a long time. I'm doing most stuff on TikTok now because it seems like Instagram is dead. I don't know. It's just, people watch everything I put, but nobody leaves a like, nobody leaves a comment. That destroys the algorithm. On TikTok, everybody's all over 24/7, so I'm doing more stuff there. All right, so hope all is well. Yesterday was a tough day for some people because it was Valentine's Day, but if you're alone, learn to love yourself, because nobody could ever love you the way you should love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you're gonna look for somebody to do so, and that person might be a narcissist.